The airline had won, or so I thought. This is how I booked a flight to a city I never planned on visiting, hopped off at the layover, and saved 70% on my ticket. It's a trick that comes with some serious risks, but if you follow a few simple rules, you can save hundreds. Welcome to the world of hidden city ticketing. We've all been there. You find the perfect dates for a trip, you're ready to book, and then you see the price. It's a punch to the gut. For me, this nightmare scenario popped up when I needed a last-minute flight from New York City to San Francisco. Life happened and I absolutely had to be there. This wasn't a vacation, it was a necessity. I started the hunt bouncing between Google Flights, airline sites, and those travel aggregators, but the prices were just brutal. I'm talking over $1,000 for a one-way domestic flight. It begs the question, what would you do with an extra $700? It's called hidden city ticketing, but you've probably heard it called by its more famous name, skip lagging. The concept is deceptively simple. What if the city you want to go to isn't your final destination, but the layover? For reasons only known to their pricing wizards, airlines sometimes charge less for a longer flight than a shorter one. For example, a flight from New York to Seattle with a stop in San Francisco might be way cheaper than a direct flight from New York to San Francisco. So, here's the hack. You book the cheaper flight to Seattle, but when the plane lands for the layover in San Francisco, you just get off. You walk out of the airport and your trip is over. You never get on that second flight. You've just used the airline's own bizarre logic against them to get where you actually want to go for a fraction of the price. It felt like I had just found a cheat code for real life. Suddenly I wasn't cornered anymore. I had another move to make. I started frantically searching again, but this time, not for flights. 2. San Francisco, but for flights that flew through San Francisco. And the numbers I saw were staggering. My $1,000 problem was suddenly looking like a $300 solution. You just saved $700. Sounds too good to be true, right? Well, that's because you have to know the risks. The whole trick hangs on the hub and spoke model that major airlines use. They want to funnel everyone through their big hubs, think Atlanta for Delta or Dallas for American. To stay competitive, they often discount flights that connect through these hubs, which creates a weird pricing gap where flying from A to C with a layover in B is cheaper than just flying from A to B. Your mission, should you choose to accept it, is to find a flight where your dream destination is that layover city, B. The easiest way to do this is with a specialized search engine. The most famous one is a website called Skiplagged, which is literally built for this. You just punch in your origin and your actual destination, and its algorithm finds itineraries where your destination is the layover. It's a powerful tool, so powerful that airlines have sued it multiple times. While the legal battles continue, with some recent wins for the airlines, the site is still up and running. Back to my New York to San Francisco problem. On a normal site, I'd enter JFK to SFO. But using this method, I started looking for flights from JFK to other West Coast cities, Portland, Seattle, LA, that had a layover in San Francisco. You have a ticket to Seattle and the airline is only obligated to get you to Seattle. You can't demand to go through San Francisco. The risk is low, but it's not zero. Be prepared for things to go wrong. But, and this is a big but, it is a clear violation of the airline's contract of carriage, that giant wall of text you agree to when you buy a ticket. And because you're breaking their rules, they have the right to punish you if they catch you. And the consequences can be severe. Airlines can cancel the rest of your ticket, wipe out your entire frequent flyer miles account, and even ban you from flying with them. American Airlines has become especially aggressive, reportedly banning passengers for years, and, in some cases, even demanding they pay the fare difference. While lawsuits against individual passengers are rare, they have happened, and airlines are getting more successful in suing the websites that facilitate this. This isn't a game for amateurs, but if you're careful and follow the golden rules, you can dramatically lower your risk. Golden rule number 1, carry on only. This is non-negotiable. If you check a bag, it's ticketed to the final destination. Book a flight to Seattle with a layover in San Francisco, and your checked bag is going to Seattle. You will be in San Francisco staring at an empty baggage carousel filled with regret. This only works if you can fit everything into a carry-on. And be warned, if the overhead bins fill up and they force you to gate check your bag, you're in big trouble. Golden rule number 2, one-way trips only. Never, ever. Try to skip lag the first half of a round-trip ticket. As soon as you miss a flight segment, the airline system automatically cancels all subsequent flights on that booking. Skip the flight from San Francisco to Seattle, and your return ticket will vanish. Poof. Gone. you'll be stranded. Always book 2 separate one-way tickets if you need to fly back. Golden rule number 3, don't link your frequent flyer account. Airlines are getting better at tracking this. If you're a repeat offender, they can and will take action. I played their game, but with a different set of rules. The original direct flight was still laughing at me at around $1,050. That's a savings of over $750, a discount of more than 70%. I packed a single carry-on, making sure it was small enough to avoid any chance of a forced gate check. I checked in online, got my digital boarding pass, and headed to the airport. The first leg of the journey was completely normal. I boarded, sat down, and enjoyed the flight to San Francisco. When we landed, I felt a little surge of adrenaline. This was it. As other passengers pulled out their phones to find the gate for their connecting flight to Seattle, I just followed the signs for the airport exit. Nobody stopped me, no alarms went off, no airline official tackled me to the ground. I just walked out. Standing on the curb waiting for my ride, it sank in. It worked. Flawlessly. So now you know the secret. It's powerful, it works, but it's not without risk. So the big question is this a risk you'd be willing to take to save hundreds or even thousands of dollars on a flight? Let me know in the comments. This hack isn't for everyone. If you're traveling with your family, need to check bags, or if the thought of breaking the rules gives you anxiety, I'd steer clear. But if you're a flexible solo traveler who packs light and gets a thrill from beating the system, this could be one of the most valuable tricks in your travel toolkit. Hidden City ticketing is the ultimate travel hack for the savvy, slightly rebellious traveler. It shines a light on the bizarre world of airline pricing and gives you a way to push back. But as airlines get smarter and crack down on the practice, you have to be even smarter. Understand the risks, follow the rules, and you can unlock some truly incredible savings. If you love finding new ways to travel smarter and cheaper, make sure you subscribe. I'm always looking for more ways to outsmart the system. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.